Exodus 5:22 through 7:7. Devotional focus verse. Wherefore say unto the children of Israel, I am the Lord, and I will bring you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians, and I will rid you out of their bondage, and I will redeem you with a stretched out arm and with great judgments. Exodus 6:6. An animal caught in a trap fights frantically to free itself. The instinct to get away is so strong that they do themselves injury in the process of trying to obtain freedom. Sometimes animals even pull against a trap so hard that they sever a leg or paw from their body. If release cannot be obtained, eventually the animal will die of dehydration or starvation. Imagine how trapped the children of Israel felt as they labored in cruel bondage to Pharaoh and the Egyptians. They had prayed to God for deliverance, and he had sent Moses to bring them out. Moses had gone before Pharaoh and had requested that the people be allowed to go to the desert to worship. However, instead of listening to Moses, Pharaoh had only made life harder for the Israelites. Consider how Moses must have felt at Pharaoh's rejection of his request. No doubt he mentally rehearsed what God had said when he called him in the desert. Moses knew God had told him to go and deliver his people, but his initial effort seemingly had only made matters worse for the Israelites. Strongly questioning his mission, Moses asked, "Why is it that thou hast sent me?" He must have felt like a failure, trapped by the seeming futility of pursuing the course of action God required. In times of crisis, when we feel we are held captive by circumstances, we should remember the words of the Bible commentator Matthew Henry, "Man's extremities are God's opportunities." We may easily reach our limits, but God has no boundaries. God told Moses he would bring his people out of bondage. God's purpose would be accomplished, even though the situation looked hopeless to Moses. Situations in our lives may seem impossible at times. Perhaps we feel we are being held captive by our circumstances, with no deliverance in sight. If we are trying to do right and follow God, we can take heart. God has given us many promises in His Word. He can and will set us free. Claim these promises and patiently wait for His time of deliverance. Remember, He kept His promises to Moses and the children of Israel, and He will do the same for us today. Background information. This portion of Exodus relates the complaints of the Hebrews, the hardening of Pharaoh's heart, and God's continued instruction to Moses to persist in requesting the release of the children of Israel. Inserted in chapter 6 is a genealogy detailing the ancestry of Moses and Aaron. The beginning of today's text records a dialogue between Moses and God. After Pharaoh increased the tasks of the Hebrews, they turned against Moses and Aaron. In Exodus 5:22 through 23, Moses went to God and asked why he had been sent. Exodus 6:1 through 9 relates God's response, which was a strong promise of deliverance. God intended to reveal Himself to the children of Israel in a different way than He had to their forefathers. He would show them distinctly that He was with them and working for them. However, the Israelites were so oppressed that they were not encouraged by promises. When they would not believe Moses, he told God that he thought Pharaoh would not believe him either. The genealogy inserted in Exodus 6:14 through 27 identifies the family ancestry of Moses and Aaron. Because of their leadership roles, their credentials needed to be established among the Israelites. They were to be seen as legitimate leaders of Israel. In Exodus 6:28 through 30, the narrative resumes, restating that God directed Moses to go again to Pharaoh. Moses still hesitated, so God gave him direct instructions and also told him what the results would be. The phrase, "I have made thee a god" to Pharaoh meant that God promised to give Moses authority and power that demanded respect. Aaron was to be his prophet or spokesperson. Although Pharaoh would not heed their words, God promised to deliver the children of Israel. The mention of armies in Exodus 6:26 and 7:4 referred to a large number of people organized into groups or battalions. God intended his miracles to be a witness to the Egyptians, demonstrating that he was the one true, all-powerful God. Moses was 80 years old and Aaron was 83 when they confronted Pharaoh. Conclusion. When we feel overwhelmed by difficulties that arise because of our purpose to follow God, we must remember that we have a deliverer. He is waiting to work in our lives, just as he did for the children of Israel.
And Moses returned unto the Lord, and said, Lord, wherefore hast thou so evil entreated this people? Why is it that thou hast sent me? For since I came to Pharaoh to speak in thy name, he hath done evil to this people, neither hast thou delivered thy people at all. Exodus chapter 6. Then the Lord said unto Moses, Now shalt thou see what I will do to Pharaoh, for with a strong hand shall he let them go, and with a strong hand shall he drive them out of his land. And God spake unto Moses, and said unto him, I am the Lord. And I appeared unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob, by the name of God Almighty, but by my name Jehovah was I not known to them. And I have also established my covenant with them, to give them the land of Canaan, the land of their pilgrimage, wherein they were strangers. And I have also heard the groaning of the children of Israel, whom the Egyptians keep in bondage, and I have remembered my covenant. Wherefore say unto the children of Israel, I am the Lord, and I will bring you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians, and I will rid you out of their bondage, and I will redeem you with a stretched out arm, and with great judgments. And I will take you to me for a people, and I will be to you a God, and ye shall know that I am the Lord your God, which bringeth you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians. And I will bring you in unto the land, concerning the which I did swear to give it to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, and I will give it you for an heritage, I am the Lord. And Moses spake so unto the children of Israel, but they hearkened not unto Moses for anguish of spirit, and for cruel bondage. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Go in, speak unto Pharaoh king of Egypt, that he let the children of Israel go out of his land. And Moses spake before the Lord, saying, Behold, the children of Israel have not hearkened unto me, how then shall Pharaoh hear me, who am of uncircumcised lips? And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, and gave them a charge unto the children of Israel, and unto Pharaoh king of Egypt, to bring the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. These be the heads of their fathers' houses, the sons of Reuben the firstborn of Israel, Hanok, and Palu, Hezron, and Carmi, these be the families of Reuben. And the sons of Simeon, Jemuel, and Jaman, and Ohad, and Jachin, and Zohar, and Shaul the son of a Canaanitish woman, these are the families of Simeon. And these are the names of the sons of Levi according to their generations, Gershon, and Kohath, and Merari, and the years of the life of Levi were 137 years. The sons of Gershon, Libni, and Shimi, according to their families. And the sons of Kohath, Amram, and Izhar, and Hebron, and Uzziel, and the years of the life of Kohath were 133 years. And the sons of Merari, Mahali and Mushi, these are the families of Levi according to their generations. And Amram took him Jochebed his father's sister to wife, and she bare him Aaron and Moses, and the years of the life of Amram were 137 years. And the sons of Izhar, Korah, and Nepheg, and Zitri. And the sons of Uzziel, Mishael, and Elzaphan, and Zithri. And Aaron took him Elisheba, daughter of Amminadab, sister of Nashon, to wife, and she bare him Nadab, and Abihu, Eleazar, and Itamar. And the sons of Korah, Asir, and Elkanah, and Abiasaph, these are the families of the Korites. And Eleazar Aaron's son took him one of the daughters of Putiel to wife, and she bare him Phinehas. These are the heads of the fathers of the Levites according to their families. These are that Aaron and Moses, to whom the Lord said, Bring out the children of Israel from the land of Egypt according to their armies. These are they which spake to Pharaoh king of Egypt, to bring out the children of Israel from Egypt. These are that Moses and Aaron. And it came to pass on the day when the Lord spake unto Moses in the land of Egypt, that the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, I am the Lord, speak thou unto Pharaoh king of Egypt all that I say unto thee. And Moses said before the Lord, Behold, I am of uncircumcised lips, and how shall Pharaoh hearken unto me? Exodus chapter 7. And the Lord said unto Moses, See, I have made thee a god to Pharaoh, and Aaron thy brother shall be thy prophet. Thou shalt speak all that I command thee, and Aaron thy brother shall speak unto Pharaoh, that he send the children of Israel out of his land. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart, and multiply my signs and my wonders in the land of Egypt. But Pharaoh shall not hearken unto you, that I may lay my hand upon Egypt, and bring forth mine armies, and my people the children of Israel, out of the land of Egypt by great judgments. And the Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord, when I stretch forth mine hand upon Egypt, and bring out the children of Israel from among them. And Moses and Aaron did as the Lord commanded them, so did they. And Moses was 80 years old, and Aaron 83 years old, when they spake unto Pharaoh.